Am I the a-hole for saying I would not care if my partner cheated on me? Dang.
Not an a-hole, but a cuck.
But a cuck. Yesterday, we were hanging out with some friends, and the topic came to cheating and relationships.
That's my favorite topic.
When I was asked my opinion, I told them I would not really care if my girlfriend cheated on me. There is not a real need to sulk over it. It's just a girlfriend, and cheating proves the point that they are not the one. So there's your nuance.
Honestly, kind of fire.
It's the filter, right?
Kind of fire. Filter yourself out.
From my point of view, life is too short to get sad about these things. In the end, cheating is not even your fault. It's just cheaters trying to fill the emptiness inside them or cover their insecurities through physical or emotional acts with other people. I clearly told them I would not even need to get over it. In one of my previous relationships, I was cheated on and they were caught during the act. I told them to just have fun and left.
That is honestly impressive. I don't know if I would have that stoicism.
I don't think so. Like, I agree with the philosophy, but just in reality, removing your emotions that much is kind of really hard.
It's honestly sounds like he doesn't have any emotions for that person in the first place. Psychopath?
Maybe, dude. I don't know. This is
really crazy.
Do you really love your girlfriend? I don't know. People were taken aback by my answer and asked if anything would change if it was my wife instead of a girlfriend. And I said no.
What? Yo, dude, this guy is cap. This guy is so cap.
Oh, this is great. I would just divorce and we would go our separate ways. There's no need to prolong things and stay in a broken marriage.
Maybe he's like a Buddhist or something, you know, and he's like, everything that can and will happen, and I am a vessel.
He's reached such a level of meditation that he's just like, I am but a mere speck of dust on the ethereal flower that is the solar system.
That was beautiful.
You're welcome. So if I'm just a piece of dust, why do I care if this other dust bite is going and making dust with someone else?
Yeah, no one gives a shit.
Some said, would I not try marriage counseling first? I answered no, because there is no reason to. Marriage counseling should be done before the act of cheating instead of after it. Agreed? If cheating spouse has any problems, they should communicate them with the other partner and try to solve it. If they cannot, they should divorce, and cheating is never an option. Doing marriage counseling after infidelity is like a murderer going to the murder scene to revive the victim, but the victim has to do most of the work to get revived. This guy is crazy, but I love it.
This guy's just built different.
Yeah,
he's just built different.
I think this dude is just a straight rock, just straight Stonehenge vibes.
Yeah, Easter Egg Island.
Easter Egg Island.
Or Easter Island. Easter Island, not Easter Egg Island.
I'm going with Easter Egg Island. We're doing wrong words today only, guys, ladies and gentlemen. I do not care about closure at all. I do not care about the reason. People, and especially my girlfriends, seem shocked by my answers and ask me if I have any emotions at all.
That's what I'm wondering. This guy is a psychopath.
It's a fair question. It is a fair question. I do have emotions. It's just that I do not see it necessary to spend my emotional energy on something I have no fault on or that will hurt me.
Does man get sad?
Literally. This guy watches Titanic and it was like, that was a good movie.
His grandma dies, is like, she's gonna die anyway.
Yeah. She's supposed to.
She's supposed to die. What, you think your grandma's not gonna die?
What, is she gonna live forever?
You're fucking idiot.
You want a zombie, Grammy? Life is too short to be bothered by that. Girlfriend told me she does not see me in the same light anymore and thinks that I do not value our relationship. She is not talking to me now. Am I the a-hole? And we have some relevant comments. But Sam, I think we might need to dive into some conspiracy theory territory.
Conspiracy theory.
Okay, so put I see in the comments if you see it before I'm about to say it. There you go. Sam, do you think that the girlfriend is going to leave the relationship?
I think there is a real possibility.
Yeah.
Because she just realized that her partner is a psychopath and doesn't have emotions.
If your boyfriend is a rock, do you keep going?
I would pause. I would pause.
Yeah,
I would
at least
definitely pause, and it would be like, what would make you sad? Do you have the capacity to have that emotion? And do I want to be with someone who doesn't have that capacity?
100%. Feels like a business transaction almost at that point, right?
Yeah. The fact that you would feel nothing if your partner, who you should love, disrespects or lies to you, like to say that you would feel nothing makes me feel that you felt nothing to begin with.
So highly possible that the girlfriend could leave. leave on our conspiracy theory.
Would you leave? I love asking
I would
this
pause.
question. I would pause.
I would pause too.
I would pause.
It's pause-worthy.
It's pause-worthy. You know,
Pause.
pause.
Yeah.
Pause.
But
let's get back to
reality. Answering OP's question, is OP the a-hole?
I don't think he's an a-hole. Like a psychopath isn't an a-hole. They're just a psychopath. Do I think OP is a psychopath? Maybe. But a-hole, I don't think so. He's just being honest.
It's kind of like if you lived on your own and you're an absolute slob and a mess and everything, you're not an a-hole because it's just you. But if you have a roommate, then you're an and I'm not even throwing any subs. I would say names if I was.
Yeah, like if you like would continually just break your washing machine, for example, and then the whole house can't wash their clothes, then you might be an a-hole.
Or if you like continually cook and you leave your pan in the sink and you never, clean it, then you might be an a-hole.
I'm the Switzerland in this beef. Guys, I am literally, those are the shots going right by me. I'm catching nothing. I'm catching no shrapnel. But
Riley and I live together, by the way, and we love each other.
you can put the pieces together on who was talking about who
But
there.
if Riley cheated on me, I wouldn't give a shit.
Ooh.
I have something to tell you.
Oh no. So OP, not the a-hole.
I don't think a-hole.
I'm saying not the a-hole. Again,
I don't think the a-hole. But you're in a relationship, so is a psychopath like in your analogy, a psychopath becomes an a-hole once they're in a relationship.
That's true. With the roommate.
With the roommate.
The roommate has to also be a slob of equal slobbiness.
Yeah. Or know that they are entering into a slob.
Or just agree to entering into a slob.
He might not even know he's a psychopath.
That's true. He could be like, I'm the cleanest person on earth. Meanwhile, he's...
Or he's just like, wait, I thought everyone has apartments like this. I thought everyone
That's true.
We're really fucking twisting the knife of this metaphor. Bro.
Yeah.
I want to go and understand what actually happens in this relationship.
Well, we're getting back to some relevant comments real quick.
Okay.
From RainGirl11 who says, not the a-hole. I have a question though. If you caught your girlfriend/wife cheating, would you be hurt? If someone you love leaves your life, there is usually a period of grief, ? Would you go through it or would you just be carefree and happy the very next day? Opie says, I caught them during the act in one of my past relationships. I told them to have fun and just left the relationship. That is such an insane thing.
So he's carefree and happy the next day. He's a psychopath. Verified psychopath, right?
I moved on with my life as usual after that. There's no reason to get sad for cheating. It means they are not the one for you. However, for one of my past relationships, I had to part ways with my ex-partner due to different life choices. I felt sad because the relationship ended and grieved. What matters for me is how it ended. If it's due to cheating or betrayal, I just do not see the need to get sad.
What are the life choices? I want to know more. That is the vaguest answer in history.
I chose to not be with you anymore.
Yeah.
That is my life choice. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, because technically cheating on your partner is a life choice.
That is true.
Everything is a life choice. Me picking up this gnome is a life choice.
Me talking into this microphone
That's a life choice.
is a choice.
Why do you say that so?
You know.
I don't know.
You know,
I do
you
not.
know.
I see you.
But I see you in the comments and you see what I'm talking about. But on to Queen Doc.
I don't get it either.
So Queen Doc says, sad feelings are going to be sad until processed. That's the point though. He said he'd never process the emotions and move on. He said he'd just be like, okay, and end it. The girlfriend is upset that he is saying that he wouldn't grieve the end of something that until that point would have seemed to have been working okay. The lack of grief in the scenario he is presenting is what concerns the girlfriend because if you don't grieve the loss of something, did you even love it to begin with?
Snaps in the chats for that.
That is the question. OP, I would like to be K and end it if I were to be cheated on. Let's say we had to part ways due to different choices in life.
Tell me what choices. That is so vague.
Oh, I know.
What does that mean? I don't know what you're saying, bro.
Put a nice you in the comments if you see what I'm talking about.
But I don't see you. You don't see what John's talking about.
I would cherish the memories of this relationship and grieve for it ending. However, if there is cheating involved, I just move on. There's no need to get sad for that. OP is just repeating, there's no need to get sad.
Okay. I have gotten zero more context since then.
I would completely agree with you.
I got zero context.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he's like trying to make up reasons that people should think he's not a psychopath now.
Brute forcing the logic to try and make it make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
OP on not being emotionally invested into his girlfriend and not care about the facts of being cheated on. OP says, it is just not the romantic relationships. If my friend betrays me in an unforgivable manner, I take losses and end the relationship too. So basically he would cut ties the same way and kind of like move on.
He doesn't feel emotions in the same way like other people do.
I think that's what's happening
I
here.
think we can diagnose this.
Heck yeah. What are we diagnosing?
Where are you
Dude, where are you going?
Psychopath.
I know you know what you're talking about over there.
What are you talking about?
I know you know what you're seeing over there. I can empathize with people. I get sad when my friends feel down. I get sad when my loved ones get hurt. However, there's no need to get sad over something that you have zero fault over.
Bro, he's like, I can totally empathize with people. Someone said I get sad. I swear.
Yeah, I'm so sad.
Dude, I got so sad.
A tear. I just squeezed it out.
Get back in there, Tia.
I just forced my eye juices to make it work. You see it?
Is it?
I love someone until they betray me. After that, there is no need to prolong the relationship. Why work on getting back together with a cheater?
When you say prolong the relationship, that's how you know you're a psychopath.
Truly. On a final note, I strictly hold my values. I do not cheat, I do not betray, and I do not intentionally hurt people. And there is an update.
Also, I would like to be clear. You could be a good psychopath.
I guess that is technically possible.
I've met a couple like legitimate psychopaths, and like I met a guy that fantasizes about killing people, but he has a strong moral code. And like, just because
Wow. It's getting real.
yeah, but all right, stick with me on this.
Yeah.
Stick with
Okay.
me on this.
I'm locked in.
All right.
Go ahead.
He has a strong moral code, and it's like, just because you are born with a brain that is very different, like it honestly is more moral, and I think like it should be more lauded for a person to be moral actor in the face of tendencies that would maybe push them towards immoral behavior. And so in this case, this guy doesn't seem like he necessarily feels emotions in the same way, but still has a strong moral compass of like, I know what is right and what is wrong, and I'm still going to do that, even though it's divorced from me like being personally affected by that. Most people, when they do something bad to someone else, feel bad.
Yeah.
Right. And that's like their moral compass is like, I feel like shit when I do this, I'm not going to do it again. But with this person, it's like an intellectual moral compass.
I agree. The only danger here is like, you really got to find someone who is that like exact same like type and mindset as you, because otherwise they're going to feel like the girlfriend is feeling right now and maybe not feel reciprocated.
Different question. Do you want to be in a relationship with someone like that? I don't know if I do.
No.
I don't know if I do.
I don't think I do.
I may have been in a relationship with one. Potentially. It was great.
Enough said.
It was a good relationship.
But ladies and gentlemen, we have an update.
Let's get it.
So my girlfriend broke up with me on a phone call this morning. We saw it. We saw you. She did not speak to me at all before. I tried to explain to her what I said would be applicable only in a case of cheating, and I value our relationship. I read most of the comments on the original post and tried to clarify everything that people pointed out.
Did people say he's a psychopath?
From our relevant comments, no. But I think they were kind of specifically digging in on the like, would you not even feel hurt? Like I get like not like trying to like spend your time on it, but like, and then he just kept saying no. No.
Nah.
In the end, it did not work and I was blocked. Funny how I do not feel sad when the other party cheats on me and I can move on. But when it's a reason like that, I feel sad and hurt. So OP is seemingly
Sad.
hurt and sad.
Okay, buddy.
Where we thought he maybe couldn't feel. Yeah. Is he just trying to appease us now?
All right.
Yeah. I think that proved I feel like that only for cheating. Losing our relationship for something like that feels surreal. It is upsetting. Do we believe OP?
It's a pretty meta reason to lose a relationship.
Right?
Yeah, like you wouldn't be sad if we broke up, so I'm breaking up with you, which has made you sad.
Yes. Wow. This is maybe the most full circle story we have ever witnessed.
I get why she would have broken up.
Yes.
But in breaking up with him, she has proven it's like when they like would burn witches, you know? And it's like, oh, if the witch floats, she's a witch. If she drowns, She's not a witch. Like the witch is still dead.
Yeah, you're damned if you do, damned if you
Damned
don't.
if you do, damned if you don't. Yeah, it's the same situation.
This is tough. Do we think that OP is telling the truth? That he actually feels sad? Or is he just like being like, see, I told you?
I'm on the fence. I feel like it might be a little bit performative, but
I think my current theory as of right now is that OP does this not out of stoicness, but out of pettiness. So he wants the other person to be like, look how unbothered I am. Like, go ahead. You think I care? You think I value this at all? I think it's like his like little way of getting a little bit of petty revenge.
I think it's not that deep. I think he's just a psychopath.
Yeah?
What do you guys think? Put your answers in the comments below.
Let us know.
We'd love to know.
I think it's best if I keep my ideas to myself in the future. Not sure I can do that though, given I am very straightforward. You don't say. My God. Bad and good experiences in the past make up current us. This breakup will be one of the bad experiences that will make the future me.
And honestly, when I think about it, it doesn't really bother me because of that.
It doesn't really bother me at all.
Yeah.
When you really like sit
It was
down.
meant to be.
Yeah. If it's supposed to happen, why would I be frustrated,
mad
sad, or
about
angry?
it? Yeah.
Come on.
What's the point?
However, I tried to explain myself and mend the relationship. I believe it's best to move on and learn from it. Life goes on. He basically just said what we mockingly just said.
Yeah. That's so funny.
On.
He's predictable, if anything.
Thank you for the advice. And we're closing out with a final relevant comment from initial CZG, who says, they tried to shame you into being upset about being hypnotically cheated on. I think they probably said something like, if you don't care if I have sex with your girlfriend right now, do you really like her yourself? OP, I mean, if they do, they are not my girlfriend anymore. At that point, they are free to do what they want. Just wish them have fun and move on. OP is the most rock of a human I have ever witnessed in my life.
He doesn't feel emotions. He's just a dude that don't feel emotions.
Batman.
Batman feels emotions. Batman gets sad.
Yeah, the bats make him sad.
Batman gets sad.
Yeah, dude, have you not seen?
I do get sad sometimes, yeah.
Are you saying you're Batman?
I think that OP, the way that OP is sad is like, oh, I can't like spend time with you anymore. I can't hang out. Like I'm kind of losing out the same way if you like lose a job that you love, you get laid off and you're like, oh man, I love like going here, spending time. Like it's more so, it's not like the emotional connection to the person he's missing. It's like the, like what he gets out of it that he's missing.
Exactly, which I think is a very different way of looking at a partner than most partners would want to be looked at.
Yes.
And for that reason, I'm out.
Well, there you go. But Sam,
But John,
could I invest in this next story?
15% for $5,000.
Deal.
I found it.
My girlfriend, 24 female, 3 months, never cuddles with me, 27 male. Should I break up with her?
That's the question.
I'm a cuddler. I will break up immediately. So, all right, here it goes. Sorry for the poop title, by the way. My girlfriend, let's call her Francesca, and I have been dating for an amazing 3 months so far, and she's absolutely amazing and caring and loving to me. She's only ever had one boyfriend before me, and she is my first post-high school girlfriend.
Ooh.
Wait a second.
Post high school.
Bro is 27.
Yo,
Great catch.
great catch.
That's a long time.
That's a long stint.
decade.
That's a decade.
Yeah,
A decade.
It's 10 years of not having a girlfriend. What's the deal?
Dude, he's a senior citizen now.
Bro.
27 years old.
Dude,
Crazy.
and also, like, imagine getting into a relationship after 10 years and not getting to cuddle.
Oh.
Oh, brutal.
super quick conspiracy theory.
Uh-oh.
OP is going through his like just starting and dating, like, oh, girls don't want to talk to me. Da, 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 da. He's going through that phase like now, much later in life, and he's like, oh, like you know, like
Girls don't want to talk to me.
it's like the incel vibes of like, or like you kind of get
Bro,
close
you're
to incel
calling
vibes.
man an incel for wanting to cuddle?
Okay. Super quick.
Who are you?
Here's the thing. A lot of young guys, when they get out there and first start dating, they're like, oh, these girls don't want to talk to me. Da, 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 da. When it's really just like the nerves of like going up and like talking to a woman and all that.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you break through and you're like, oh, this is just a scary thing. And like, obviously not every single woman's going to like you. It is what it is. He's kind of going through this thing where maybe she's like, oh, like she won't cuddle with me. She doesn't want to like spend time with me. Just kind of like needy, clingy, like first puppy love kind of phase.
Right.
A decade later than he quote unquote should be.
Because he hasn't really cuddled before.
He hasn't really like experienced a true relationship if the last relationship he was in high school. school, and it probably wasn't that deep.
Damn, you're
let's just
coming
be
for my
honest.
man fast.
That's my conspiracy theory. We can get back to reality. But
All right, we're getting back to reality, but good conspiracy theory. So it's only been a few months, and my girlfriend sadly always finds reasons to not cuddle or even lay together for a long period of time when I try to. This really sucks because I've always been a huge cuddler, and I guess I've tried to overlook it when dating her. Are they boning, you think?
You cuddle when you bone, so I'm guessing not.
Well, I mean, you could bone and then not cuddle after.
that's true.
Like
What?
the post
Just
cuddle.
strictly business.
No.
Post bone cuddle is great, but maybe some people don't post bone cuddle.
No. You cuddle and bone. There's no not cuddling when boning.
There definitely is. There definitely is.
No.
Do you think doggy is cuddling?
What's doggy?
Wait, what? What do you mean, doggy?
What's that? No, you're always cuddling. You're always like in the spoon or like
What do
the other one.
You cannot cuddle and have sex.
Yeah.
What? No.
Yes, dude. Absolutely.
No.
People do the deed with like it is just pure animalistic,
Bro,
no
have you heard of a
connection.
glory hole?
Oh, yeah. That's not sex though.
You're saying a peen can't go through a hole and there can't be a vagine right there?
Oh yeah, but like when you, for example, you wouldn't do that. I mean, I'm just saying that is people don't cuddle there.
OP and his girlfriend could be
They could be doing it and not cuddling.
and not cuddling, and it's not very like lovey. It's not making love. There's effing and making love.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're here.
We're here together?
Where's
Yes.
boning?
What's boning?
Is that making love or cuddling?
Boning is effing.
Boning is effing.
What?
Riley's world has been torn apart.
So, but it's hard. When I'd ask if we can cuddle, it's always, I really don't like cuddles. They make me feel uncomfortable. When I ask why she feels this way, she always avoids the question. For my birthday, I asked her if she could try to cuddle with me just once as a birthday gift.
Oh.
But you have to cuddle to bone. Like you always say, I was just cuddling and then end up boning.
I always say that.
They can be separate.
But
That's
Pete,
it.
you have
That's
to
it.
cuddle to get it warmed up and then you bone.
You can, okay.
Here we go.
Okay. This is my lady, right?
Have some decency over there. Thank you. Can't go mic to tip.
Right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this cuddling?
Yeah, but beforehand you have
No,
to
no,
cuddle.
no, no, no.
No, I'm ready.
Sam-
I'm ready to go.
Sam
Is
just
this cuddling?
started. Boom.
This is, yeah. Am I cuddling?
I mean, in a way.
No, no.
All right, look. I'm not even. Am I cuddling?
But like you have to cuddle in order
No,
to
no,
bone.
you don't have to. You don't have to.
What?
I'm
could
fully
just-
torqued right now. Bam.
But like you have to be like lovey-dovey and then like foreplay.
It can.
What?
All we're saying is it can.
I'm not saying this is how I want it.
Yeah.
I'm saying
It's
this
possible.
is possible.
I'm just saying like once you get cuddling, then it moves into that territory. Are you saying you just get right into that territory without cuddling?
That is most people. OP and his girlfriend could be just going straight into it. And then, yes, it is highly possible, especially given what OP's saying.
Here we go. Oh, wait,
So that's what we're trying to see.
One sec. I'm going to make a call.
What?
Please don't let it be your mom. Who is this going to be?
Hey, buddy.
You're on OKOP. I got a question for you.
Oh, hey.
Get it closer if you can.
Okay.
Can you bone without cuddling?
Can you bone without cuddling?
Yes.
I don't think I can.
But do you think it is possible to bone without cuddling? Other
yeah,
people.
it's possible.
How?
There's something called hate fucking. I don't know if you've ever done that before,
What?
but it's where like you just like don't like the person, but they're still attractive, so you just f them without cuddling. If that makes sense, you know? Like there's no desire to like get that like warm, fuzzy, close feeling that like I personally prefer.
That is so sad.
See?
But it's possible.
possible.
It's possible.
It's possible.
Okay. Thank you, baby cakes.
You're welcome.
Okay. Talk
All
soon.
of your people.
It's possible.
Whatever.
Needs to be edited a little bit, or censored a little bit, but the point has been proven. Anyways.
So for my birthday, I asked her if she could try to cuddle with me just once as a birthday gift. And she got really emotional and said it would make her really uncomfortable. So I felt bad and haven't asked her again. Honestly, if I ask again, it's going to make her sad. So it just makes me upset seeing her like that. I talked to my friend about this. And again, he is 27. He said that she might be scared that I'd try to make a move on her, i.e., and I mentioned that early on in the relationship, since me and Francesca are both virgins, we've decided that we want to wait for the right moment before having sex, which we both agreed should be at least 6 months in. I'm not sure what to do, and hopefully I'm not overreacting too much, but it bugs me to not be able to cuddle with my favorite girl. Sometimes she rejects holding hands too, which also sucks.
Get it out of here. Get it out of my face.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. It sounds like she has problems with intimacy, which may not change at 6 months. Feels like there's something below the surface that you have to work out. Ooh. She would hold my hand for a minute or so and then let go. I've talked about this with her too, and she said it makes her feel bad when I make her feel like she's not good enough because she doesn't cuddle and hold my hand. Do you guys kiss?
How dare you suggest that?
Like,
how dare you?
What is this relationship right now?
We simply get together in separate rooms and we enjoy silence together, and that is it.
Honestly, me too. All right, since I've typed too much already, I'll keep the remainder of this short. Recently, she's been wanting to visit Hawaii, quote unquote, for a long time, so I surprised her with a weekend vacation there. My man surprised her with a weekend vacation.
Crazy.
To Hawaii.
Big.
3 months in. When we got to the hotel, she insisted on sleeping in the spare bed. She wasn't upset with me or anything and just decided she wanted to sleep alone. It hurt, but I shouldn't have expected much anyways, considering the lack of cuddles. We've never slept with each other anyways since we live in different houses, so this is the first time I've ever attempted to sleep with her. And again, this is not a sexy time sleeping. This is not spicy sleep.
No spicy.
This is mild sleep. This is bland sleep.
To sleep possible.
Vanilla sleep. This
sleep.
is vanilla sleep. So again, she's an awesome person who's loving in every way possible, except cuddles. I've questioned my BO, body odor, but I don't believe it's that, considering she likes spending time with me otherwise. I never knew someone would hate cuddles, but she's the one, and I'm not sure what to do. Thanks in advance, y'all. TLDR, girlfriend never wants to cuddle and didn't want to sleep with me at our vacation hotel. And giggity, guess what, John?
What?
There is a thick, juicy, update.
Oh, God.
Coming directly into your ear holes to a theater near you. But John.
Yes.
My man needs some advice. What should he do? He's not getting his cuddles.
I think that, oh man, there could be a lot of things happening here. The girlfriend maybe is like, maybe not asexual, but maybe just doesn't like enjoy affection in that way. Could be conscious or not of that. But I think that he's just like so new to relationships. And he said like, she's loves me and is perfect in other ways other than this in a 3-month relationship. So I'm just kind of getting, he's like kind of new to dating and
he's new on the block. And you know, hey, maybe at 6 months things will change. You know?
Magic.
Yeah, maybe it'll be magic. You're still early on in the relationship. It's only 3 months in. Also, 3 months in, getting a vacation to Hawaii is a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Could be kind of overwhelming for the girlfriend.
It could.
And I would understand that.
I once took a girl on a second date to North Carolina. A bit overwhelming. Probably not the best second date idea. Do I regret it? No. But I think pace yourself. You know, if it was me, cuddling's pretty important to me. I think I would probably, if I was in OP's shoes, I would probably break it off. Would you?
Yeah.
But perfect in every way. She a 10, but she don't like the cuddle.
I do not think she's actually a 10. I think he's like, I'm finally in a relationship. And just because I'm in a relationship, she's a 10.
Dang.
Snaps. I agree with that.
Would you rather take a girl on a trip 3 months in or say, I love you?
As a friend?
No, just say, I love you. Also, life is too short to not tell someone that you love them. Honestly, I mean, fuck it. I'm just going to do it. I don't care. Whatever. I feel that way.
I love the energy. I love the energy.
Yeah, you guys let me know if it's too soon.
Put in the comments below.
Hopefully she doesn't see this one. I doubt she will.
There we go.
She only watches lives. Okay.
Riley just pulled up a list of 25 synonyms for ear holes.
Audio inlets,
Sound tunnels,
tattletube,
whisper dishes. That's amazing.
guffaw gates.
Giggle canals,
Gossip grates.
noise nooks. That's great.
Would I rather say I would rather take someone to Hawaii than
Yeah.
Then tell them that you love them.
but I've also said I love you in a month or two. So it won't be the first time. I say quick.
Yeah.
You could say it.
You can, of course.
It's just
Of course
whatever you
can say it.
feel.
Yeah.
All right, here's a question. Would I rather take someone I don't love to Hawaii or tell someone I don't love I love you? I would rather take them to Hawaii.
Yeah. Why would you say I love you to someone you don't love?
But I love you's cheaper.
It is more economical.
Not if you want
yes.
integrity.
But like, what if you do love them
Get
like a friend, but not romantically?
Then I guess you say I love you as a friend.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. We have figured out the conclusion. But this hasn't concluded.
This hasn't concluded. There's
Okay.
a little bit more. But I like what John said. I think I think John has a lot of wisdom in his gears.
Watch it. Read the story. Be a good boy.
And what I do agree with you on is I don't think this is actually like the perfect person. I think he's rose-colored glasses, and this thing that he's looking at right now, the cuddles, is like the thing that is hardest for him to deal with in maybe a litany of things that are not perfect.
100%.
But there is an update.
Ooh.
So I read a lot of the advice and decided that I was going to talk to her about a possible breakup.
Oh, very big.
I know this makes me sound like a shit person, but honestly, I'm just a very touchy guy and express my affection by touching and being touched. Join the club, fella. Not being able to cuddle or hold hands or sleep next to my girlfriend was not going to work out for me and just felt like a constant tease you'd get from a long distance relationship where you'd think about holding and cuddling your gal or guy, but you just don't end up doing it. Honestly, it was not going to work out. So I brought my girlfriend to my house after telling her we had to chat. I started by telling her that I'm really sorry and like her very much, but I don't think things will work out with our different cuddling preferences. She started crying and she said she didn't want me to be turned off by this, but she actually loves cuddling. But she has a sweating disorder. And when she cuddles, she gets super sweaty.
Now we see.
Like I'm talking hella sweaty. She said her ex-boyfriend dumped her because of her sweating, and she says that's why she didn't want to cuddle with me. She said the same thing happens when she holds hands. She gets super sweaty. She said she was afraid that cuddling with me would make me leave her like her ex did in the past.
Dang. So no cuddles?
Well,
Well,
I felt bad that I'd been giving her so much shit about it, and it was an insecurity she had, and I told her that I don't care if she sweats on me. It's all good. She laughed and said, no, I actually sweat buckets. And I told her, can you sweat buckets on me?
oh snap.
You sweaty little
Piggy.
snake.
You sweaty little sweater.
She thought about it and then she said, okay, but don't break up with me over it if I sweat too much, in a joking voice. Well, she laid beside me and we cuddled, and it felt so effing good to finally feel that with her on her slick, wet body. No, I'm kidding. She actually managed to sweat so much that my shirt was pretty wet and the bed sheets were soaked.
Let's go.
And I told her that I found it pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yo, that's crazy.
She be sweating, putting in that work,
How can someone sweat that much?
getting in them cuddles. She has a condition, a sweating condition.
Does she have to drink a lot of water? Like, where does the
Probably.
How does the sweat come?
Probably.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Sweating enough to wet the bed
Dude,
and his shirt.
I love that you're okay with like a good psychopath, but you're like going crazy over someone that sweats too
Sweating
much.
through the sheets? Oh my God.
I just think that I've never, well, because I've met
doubles
psychopaths
down.
before. I've never met someone who makes the entire bed wet.
You've never met a cereal sweater?
Never met a cereal sweater. And also, how does the water, like, where does the water come from?
Your body has 70% water.
Yeah, dude, but it, like, does she get dehydrated?
Perhaps.
She just shrinks.
Yeah, she gets slim. She had slim sweater.
Dude, there's a basketball player that loses 5 pounds of water every game.
That's crazy.
Who is it?
He played for Duke a couple years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
Does he have that sweat condition?
Yeah.
Really?
Let me look it up.
Bro, 5 pounds of water. That's a lot of water.
Throwing buckets and sweating buckets.
Let's go. I love this story, by the way.
This is great.
I didn't mind getting soaked cuddling and said, at least now we can have kisses in the rain in bed. Ew.
That is the most poetic way of sweat I've ever heard.
It's really cute, but
I love it. I love it.
That's so much sweat.
Hey, sweater's gonna sweat,
And
dude.
she couldn't stop laughing.
Oh, wait. This guy loses 7 pounds per game.
That's crazy.
Yeah, sorry.
She asked if we could hold hands in bed to show me how sweaty her hands get. And again, my hands were wet as hell, which I didn't mind. She said, if you ever need to wash your hands and there's no sink available, just hold my hands, which was really cute.
Sweater's gonna sweat.
This
is great.
I also just don't sweat at all, so I just don't know what it's like.
I just don't sweat at all. I just freaking working so hard, but nothing comes out.
I don't sweat that much. Even when I run, I don't sweat that much.
Wow. Tell me you're fit without telling me you're fit.
It's been an amazing day, and I'm really happy things worked out. It is cute. It is cute.
Yeah.
But if someone... That's so much sweat.
It's a lot. That's basically my ass.
Yeah, dude.
My
Imagine
ass
your
sweats like
ass.
that. I don't have to
But
imagine.
imagine your whole body.
That would be crazy. I can only handle one part of my body sweating like that.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Wait, which part? Oh,
Is
never
that-
mind. I just got it. Sorry. I thought you said something different.
Okay. It's been an amazing day, and I'm really happy things worked out. And I told her if she felt like the things her ex said to her were hurting her and still making her feel insecure, she could really consider maybe seeing a therapist to help her feel more comfortable, which is awesome. Like, it's awesome that she found someone that enjoys her sweat.
Yes. This is adorable.
This is the golden thing.
Surprisingly wholesome twist.
Surprisingly wholesome twist. She agreed and said that the fact that I like her sweating lifted a burden off her shoulders. Since she loved cuddles, hopefully all goes well. TLDR, she's an excessive sweater. That's all. And there are some relevant comments and some answers from OP, but that is super cute. That is super cute.
Yes.
That is a ton of sweat. I'm amazed. I'm more in shock the human body can produce that much sweat, but it is cute.
I have a simple solution.
What?
Have you seen heating blankets?
Yeah.
Get a cooling blanket.
Yeah.
Get cool.
I think he likes the sweat though. I think he wants the sweat.
Which is fire. The fact that they found
Yeah.
he's about it. She sweats. Boom. Match made in heaven.
Riley, she a 10, but she a sweater.
Yeah, why not?
Wrong. She's not your girl. You failed.
Whoa. Get wrecked, son.
Stay on your game, bro.
Dang it, dude. I forgot. Well, I didn't. Just imagine.
John's always thinking,
Bro.
That's a man in a
I've
relationship
been in
right
the
there.
game.
I'm taking notes from John right now.
So relevant comments. Crystal Shipping says, sweet story, but I'm wondering if she's been to a doctor about this order. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, is she not dehydrated?
Yeah, maybe
If I sweat 5 buckets in my sleep, I would be dead.
maybe just checking it. I would presume she already has, but hey, have you seen a doc? Do you want to see a doctor about this? Have you had it checked out?
OP says she has, but she said it's not really something that can be cured. She has drysel. That is a rude name for someone who sweats a lot. Yeah, let's call this thing where people sweat profusely dry soul.
The thing they could never be.
They're drying their soul. That's why they're sweating so much.
Oh, which is apparently this prescription deodorant. Oh, she has dry soul, as in a prescription deodorant for excessive sweating. But since she can't really use it on her entire body, she only puts it on her armpits. Why not?
Who says you can't?
Why not? And then Blue Toots Magoo says, I got Botox in my tummy and underarms for my wedding so I wouldn't look like a Care Bear in my dress. I lasted for almost a year and was in heaven. Also, it was covered under medical because Botox helps you sweat less. As soon as I'm no longer pregnant, I'm going back for more. It was a life changer. OP says, I actually didn't know that. I should really tell her about it, but I don't know, man. I love when she sweats on me. I'm sure she'd love to know, though. Thanks. I think man just is into the sweat, which is amazing.
This is literally perfect. Nothing
Perfect.
should change.
Nothing should change.
I
Nothing
was
should
not
change.
expecting this.
Not everyone can handle a sweater, and it sounds like OP not only can handle it, but loves it. And that is a beautiful thing.
Loves a
Don't you
good
just
sweater.
When love finds a way.
Yeah.
Don't you just love it? I love it.
It just pours all over you.
It just sweats on your bodacious bod.
That's right. But Sam, I have something that I'm going to bring out of my orifices for you right now.
Whoa, your ear canals, your music moodles.
My story tunnel to tell you this next story.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Am I the a-hole for being annoyed that my partner came to the opera in gym attire and ate during the play?
That is not what you wear the opera to.
Mm-hmm.
Or that's not what you wear to the opera.
Do the opera to wear to it.
Yeah, exactly.
This comes from Theater Lover, apt name, who says, due to a project we recently did at work, my colleagues told me that we can get free opera tickets with a +1. I was really excited since I love opera and asked my partner to join me. He told me he would join after the gym and we will meet there at the spot. So we meet at the location and I see in the comments. Do you see what's coming? Do you see what's coming?
He's going to wear his gym clothes.
He is wearing his gym stuff.
Who cares?
Ooh.
Hot take. Who fucking cares?
Sports shorts and a sports vest.
That's funny.
At the opera.
Who cares?
Do you not care about tradition? This is
don't.
traditionist world we live in.
Probably just got so deep on us right there.
Wow. How are we supposed to get recipes from our grandmothers if we don't care about tradition?
If you really wanted to stick with tradition, what you would do is you would invite your parents to the opera with you, have them wear pearls, hire someone to come in with a gun, kill both your parents, and then become what you always knew you could be.
Last time I checked, that's not a tradition.
Yeah, it's
It's
a
a
tradition.
one-time thing.
Really? One-time thing?
Yep.
Batman Begins.
Yep.
The Dark Knight Rises.
The same
The
series.
Dark Knight Returns. Oh,
Same series.
Gotham, the TV show. Different series.
That happened in different universes.
How
Different
about the one
universes.
1960s Batman.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shark spray.
Yep.
Different
All right.
universes.
A little
Different
guy
dimensions.
named what's the Birdman?
I'm not helping you.
Keith. Fuck, what's his name?
Keith Hedger?
No. George Clooney, Batman.
That's great. What's the name of the core protagonist in all of those?
Bruce Wayne.
Thank you.
That's it. One person, one instance. That's it.
Different universes, different dimensions.
But it's a tradition.
I'm getting back to the story.
Bro, okay. No, it is.
You're
it
wrong.
Is,
Get back to the
well,
story.
No, it is for sure tradition. Okay, let me ask you this.
If it's tradition, that means there would be so many more orphans in this world.
Yes.
There
thank
are
you.
a lot of orphans in this world.
But not
How
because of
many
that
orphans?
reason.
There's a shit ton of orphans.
But not because of that their parents had on pearls and went to an opera.
Well, I mean, there's a non-zero amount.
It's not tradition. It's saying,
It is a tradition.
you know, okay.
Is Thanos snapping the universe away a tradition?
There we go. That happened once
No,
in a
because
movie.
they haven't once.
But there's so many multiverses.
Yep.
They went back into a world where Thanos had not snapped.
But in our universe, Batman has continually popped up.
But it's you're saying multiple universes.
This is not you. This is in our
What's your
universe.
story?
There's a bunch of Batmans in our universe. There's not a bunch of Thanos movies in our universe.
Yes, there is.
Where?
The stories, the fucking infinite.
The comics.
The comics, the end, not the end, the Guardians of the Galaxy, all this stuff.
Yeah.
All these different timelines flying
I
through.
don't know.
So you're also saying by tradition that if your parents die and your aunt and uncle take you in, and that means your uncle's gonna die, and you're gonna web up New York City. Mm-hmm. Oh my god.
It's not a tradition. Anyways, let's get back. You know what? Let's get back to the tradition of this show, which is reading stories for you guys. We love you so much. Okay. He joked how it is probably too snobbish of a place for it, and he took a pair of jeans with him and a shirt, but he doesn't really want to bother. I love how he was like, you know what? My gym attire isn't fancy enough. Let me bring some jeans and a shirt, but you know what? I don't really want to bother getting into it right now.
I respect this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty fire.
Let's go.
Let's
go.
It is fire. Now, since I was a small kid and we went to the theater with my school or parents, where I am from, theater, opera, ballet tickets are super cheap for school kids, and it is a very common school activity to go with your whole class. I knew that it is a basic common sense to look decent at such places. I am no fan of fancy overdressing myself, and my partner knows it. However, it is not okay to expect at least plain jeans and not sweatpants, and not to talk loud, eat or drink during the live performance on stage.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't like talk and eat during a live performance.
That is like literally insane. Imagine you're like giving people of the performance of a lifetime on the greatest show on earth, no
And you're
less.
literally talking, drinking, and interrupting.
I could never imagine.
Yeah. Honestly, you would have to. I feel like you'd have to throw someone out if they did that.
Ooh, actually?
Yeah. Or do this.
Who can hear him now? But we can't mute OP's boyfriend here, unfortunately.
No, we can't.
How long are you going to mute me for?
Until you're done doing that.
Well, come on.
So seeing all the actually nicely dressed people arriving to the venue, my partner annoyingly said that I would probably want him to wear the jeans, and now we have to find a place for him to change, even though he is not so keen on it. I was relieved and did not want to argue, so I did not say much about it, and we had to go around the corner for him to change. The first act was good, and we went to get some snacks in the break, but due to the long queue, we did not have the time to eat them. So we come back to our places. My partner sits between me and my colleagues, and with my side vision, I see him taking out the food.
Can you not eat in the opera?
Apparently not.
Bro, why would you want to go to the opera?
That's a great question.
You can't eat. You have to wear clothes that aren't comfortable.
Dude, we should make the opera more lit.
Yeah, dude. What if, all right, here we go.
Yep.
Not real people.
Yes.
You record it all somewhere else, project it onto a screen, comfy chairs everywhere, wear whatever you want, can eat loud foods, say popcorn.
Whoa.
Idea?
That is too wild of a concept for me to even comprehend.
Yeah.
I would have
Ahead
to be
of
in
my time.
another universe
Ahead of my
to
time.
be able to
Yeah.
understand this concept. Now, as I mentioned, we are adults in our late 30s, and as far as I'm concerned, I do not have to tell a 35-year-old adult basic etiquette. But I had a bad feeling about it, so I turned to him and whispered, Don't do it. Stop. He laughed, and I was relieved thinking he was doing a weird joke or whatever. 30 seconds with my side vision, and I see him eating the snacks. How dare you?
Protein.
Whatever.
Yeah, he just needed his protein. He needs post-workout.
Yep.
Come on. He's trying to get swole. I was absolutely mortified and speechless. I poked him with my elbow, but he just kind of laughed and ignored me. I was ready to melt through the floor from embarrassment.
Come on.
Bit of an
That's a
overreaction.
bit of- people eat at the opera.
I cannot believe I am seeing a grown-ass person eating during an opera, and even worse, that being my partner, right next to my colleagues who invited me here.
Oh,
The work colleagues.
that changes things.
Changes things.
That changes
Why?
things for me because if your partner is acting like a slob eating, it's a bad reflection on you. I thought it was just them initially, and it was like they were sitting together, and like who cares what random people think, but your coworkers, like that's different.
Yeah, I agree.
That's different. Yeah,
I agree.
No, I take it back.
A few minutes later, my partner leaned to tell me something, but I was still burning from shame and anger, and I did not reply. So he asked, "Is it about the food?" and then rolled his eyes, sighed loudly, and then stopped talking to me. I could not enjoy the rest of the opera at all, and when my colleagues gathered to discuss it afterwards, I was feeling too embarrassed, excused myself, and left ASAP.
I feel like it's not that deep though.
OP was overreacting.
Yeah, it's still a little bit embarrassing, but
Totally.
But like, I don't think it's that deep.
I could see totally being like, hey, like, stop eating, like, don't do that.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I got my work peeps here. But also to be like, I am burning with shame and anger and refuse to even
Anxiety
engage.
talking.
A bit much. My partner caught up with me outside and was annoyed at me, quote unquote, being so stuck up about such a petty thing. According to him, it was dark and he wasn't sitting directly in front of the stage. So who cares? It's okay. I told him it's not about how far he sits. It is common sense not to do such things in a theater. He rolled his eyes and told me there is no such rule. It is not written anywhere.
Where is it written?
Show me your rules. Where's your scroll? And that I am making up some imaginary rules just to go at him. I'm not liking the vibe of their relationship. I don't know if this is
it a healthy relationship? I don't know.
I really cannot wrap my head around this, so I started to question my sanity. He told me that in his opinion, it was me who was the problem, and I should discuss it with my therapist, that I care too much what people think. My goodness, what are we? This is so much on both sides. I am in therapy for different reasons. He was actually the one who encouraged me to start therapy in the first place.
Because he saw that she needed it.
I mean, it is not just about what people think. As an artist myself, I find it insanely rude, uncultured, and disrespectful, both to actors and people next to you, to bring food to the opera and eat it during the live performance. We came here specifically for this event. Can you really not wait for like an hour? So am I the a-hole for being angry and disappointed with the whole experience? Sam, talk to me.
I think they're both. I think everyone's an a-hole here.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
So
agree.
like, I think the husband's an a-hole for totally like not thinking about the dress code or what her colleagues would think of her. Like there's a certain amount of like, if you get invited to something, you try to dress accordingly.
Yeah.
And it sounded like he just did not give two buttholes about it.
100%.
But then on the flip side, I think OP's a little bit of the a-hole for like taking it too far, like being like who really cares about someone eating at the opera? Like everyone eats at the opera. At every opera that I've been at, people have been eating.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What?
Hot takes.
Hot take. You're not supposed to though. You're not supposed to.
Hot observations. Yeah, I feel like I am just getting the vibe that they're just generally not a
They're
match.
not aligned.
Yeah, like she likes the opera and he likes running and eating.
Yeah. So divorce?
You know what? I'm saying
Divorce, divorce, divorce.
But unfortunately, we're going to have to divorce from you. But if you love us, make sure to subscribe.
We love you
and see you tomorrow.